I honestly can't believe that I'm making this video. I can't believe that Google, one of the biggest software companies on the planet, the people who make Android, have broken their flagship phone in another new and interesting way. If we jump back to, December, when they were going to roll out an update to their Pixel 6 and their Pixel 6 Pro, this gets rolled out to a few people, and this update was so busted, was so chock-a-block full of bugs, that they actually had to pull their own update. And look, I don't think I'm being unfair here, because if you start to roll out an update and it's so busted that you have to delay that update got pushed out to their other devices, right? Pixel 5 and everybody else, they all got that update. But the version for Pixel 6, your newest flagship, the device you're trying to sell, it was so bad, you had to stop the update. And this device missed an entire month. It did not get another update until January. Not a security update even. It got nothing while Google tried to fix this. I guess they were trying to fix it. I shouldn't have scare quoted that. They were trying to fix it. Just they didn't do a great job, because as more updates have come out, more things are continuing to be broken. And I know that I will get myself into trouble for doing what I'm doing here, for criticizing Google and criticizing the Pixel, because a lot of people love their Pixels. And look, I get that. I owned a Pixel 2. It's in the other room. I owned 2 Pixel 3s. I've got a Pixel 5 right here. This is a household that loved their Pixels. We used them quite a bit. We were really big fans of these phones. And the phones that we've owned have been great. In fact, my wife, I ask her how she's enjoying her Samsung Galaxy Z Flip 3. The one thing she says is, sometimes I miss my Pixel 5. It was so good. The camera was so great. So this is not coming from a place of Pixel hate, okay? This is coming from a place of Pixel disappointment. Disappointment with how Google finally releases a new piece of hardware with new modern specs. They do their own system on a chip. Wow, how incredible is that? New camera module. They're finally doing the things that we want them to do. And their execution, let's be honest here, has not been good. We just talked about the update that they had to pull the fingerprint sensor from a lot of people, not everybody. And I get that some people are like, well, my fingerprint sensor was always fine. Well, not everybody's has been. Some people have complained that that fingerprint sensor has been really hit or miss. It's apparently been improved, but apparently it's still, for some people, not that great. Then an update rolls out that breaks the magic eraser. This was one of the big features on Pixel 6, was this ability to take an object and highlight it and use AI to bloop, 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 erase the thing. And it's pretty cool. I mean, granted, it's a feature that you can get with some apps in the App Store. Maybe not as good as what Pixel does. Samsung has their own version as well, but I digress. It was a feature that was highly touted. And yes, this has now been updated and fixed. But again, big feature, they temporarily broke it. This thing's not been out that long, okay? And now to just throw salt in that wound, Pixel 6 and Pixel 6 Pro owners are having Wi-Fi issues following the February 2022 update. So let's go through this really quickly. So December, they go to roll out their update. It's so broken that they have to pull it and stop doing the update. Then it's all the way into January before an update is finally then rolled out. They were behind on the security patches until then. Shortly after, Magic Eraser gets broken and then fixed. And then finally, February update rolls out, and that has now broken the Wi-Fi for some users. And I want to point out here a video from Team VRY, someone that you should definitely be subscribed to, as he talks about on his channel the Wi-Fi bug that he is having. So this is not something that's made up. This is not something that's fake. And I get that if you're not having the issue, you may have the instinct to tell me that, oh, this isn't a big deal. Well, you've just gotten lucky, because here are people verified that are going to tell you that their Wi-Fi keeps turning itself off. And if you're someone like them that does not use unlimited data, this is a problem, because you may be reliant upon your Wi-Fi. I will put a link to their video in the description down below if you want to see firsthand what this bug has been like. And look, none of this is to say that the Pixel 6 is a bad device. There can be good devices with bugs. I daily drive a Surface Duo 2. I will be massively hypocritical to be making that statement, even though I honestly don't think that the bugs on Duo 2 are nearly as bad as the bugs on Pixel 6. So take that for what it's worth. And I'm not someone that owns a Pixel 6. I'm basing this off of anecdotal reports. But I will say this, people like Team VRY luckily have the ability to have a backup phone, now pulling their SIM out of their brand new Pixel 6 to put it into a Pixel 4a, because that is a better experience for them, because their Wi-Fi keeps shutting off, and that's a big deal breaker for this person. So here's what I want to know from you guys, because I always do try to tie in sort of a community aspect here and a question, some crowdsourced data from you guys. What do you make of all these news reports? Have the things that you've read, all of these things being broken, all of these bugs, has this deterred you in any way from wanting to purchase a Google Pixel device now or in the future? Has this bad press negatively impacted your opinion of the Google Pixel 6 line? We've seen news reports that apparently Pixel 6 has been selling relatively well, and I'm glad to hear that, because like I said earlier, I am a fan of these devices, but I do feel like this stuff might start to really be a negative impact for their image in terms of these devices. I mean, the software has always been what's made Google devices the best around. I mean, the hardware has always been pretty meh. That software has always saved them, and now the hardware is pretty good, and it's the software that's holding them back. What on earth is happening with Google? Guys, thanks for watching today's video. I'll see you on the next one, and until next time, stay nerdy, my friends.